Alright, welcome to the next part, which is going to be uploading your video. Before you touch this button, there are things that you need to consider. So first of all, I'm going to go to my channel, and actually there are some things which I'm going to be blurring out after clicking the analytics. As you can see, if you come to this part, well, it's not really the analytics, but just basically the overview. You can come here from dashboard, video manager, community, and just basically whatever you want it from. Yeah, I'm going to be needing to blur out some shit. Video manager, this is only like the things that you need to know. And holy shit, my fucking shitty series of Sonic Heroes. Oh, that's the last Sonic game that I'm going to be uploading for a while. Yeah, this doesn't really have to do with anything really. If you go to community, this is in order to engage with your fans and shit. But the thing that I do want to highlight is go to channel and go to upload defaults. Right here, I have the defaults that I'm going to be having my uploads for. Whenever I upload a video, which holy shit, I'm still gonna have to blur out some of these shit. Whenever I go to upload a video, as you can see right over here, we're gonna be checking this out. If I try to, oh my SMT memes. Oh my fucking god. I'm going to be uploading the example, and you will see that it says Sonic Heroes Episode 0, and that it has a lot of information, right away, and it's not really blank. What do I do by this? I'm going to be canceling my upload, and I'm going to go back here. So by going to upload defaults, whenever you upload a video, it is going to save all of these things that you needed to, let's just say that it's going to save you some time to edit and, to edit the information of your video. What I have it right now here is set as private, so I can watch it again now that it's uploaded to spot any mistakes. Put it as private, category, obviously gaming. If you have anything else, change this one. Standard YouTube license, otherwise people are going to be able to download your video, which, it's not bad, but, if they wanted to download it, they can do it by other means. Title, you can put whatever title you want, for, let's just say 3-year special. Now, since I save it, I am going to go back to uploads, refresh this part, and whenever I upload the example that we have, 3-year special. So that's just, pretty much it. It's going to work out the same. It's going to be the same for the description, your tags, and all of your comments, and, just basically all of this. If you want comments, or if you want them to be, approved, if you want ratings, you can do so. Add formats. This is if you have a partnership, which I'm going to be talking about later. Video language, this is going to be obviously English, caption, certification, whatever. I don't really use any of these, but if you want, you can do so. Video location, video statistics, suggest video improvements, whatever. So this is what you want to do in order to upload your video. This is, just a very, very kind of a general topic. So we're gonna go back to upload. I'm going to do this right here. Example. I'm going to do 3-year special, episode 1, intro. Hello. So this is how you're going to be saving this right here, I guess. And this is just going to be making your life so much easier. You're gonna put it as private, but right here you can change it as scheduled, and you want to use whatever date, whatever time, whatever time zone you want. Add a message to your video, and you can share it on Twitter or on Google Plus. Which nobody uses this shit. And right here, the custom thumbnail, you can put whatever you want. Now that you have your thumbnail that we checked out in the previous part, it can be done so, and you can have, the number, the logo, and all the good shit. So now that we have a change, the settings done right here, I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to go to Video Manager, and as you can see, we have, boom, 3-year special. If we go to Edit, it is going to be, it's going to have all of the information that we just posted. And of course, if you want to edit, to delete anything, boom, this is right here. So that's pretty much all about editing. Not editing, that is pretty much everything that I have for upload. Just the upload defaults, the thumbnail, and if you want to share it in social media, schedule, date, time, time zone, social media, just basically everything is here. If you have any other question, as always, you can leave it down below, and I will be very, very happy to answer. Now let's jump onto the last part that is going to be shown on the screen, which is annotation. So I will see you guys there. Alright, so now that your videos are uploaded, let's just go and jump onto Team Chaotix, stage 13 and 14. And the annotations are going to be depending on what you have for your banners or where you want people to go. Now, if you go to your annotations right here, you will see that if I pause this, there are annotations at the beginning and at the end. This segment is just going to be very, very fast because I'm only going to be explaining you how to do this. So first of all, as you can see, I'm going to jump into the middle and I'm going to add an annotation that says, I don't know, like there are 5 types of annotations. Speech bubble, which directs like a pointer to something that you want, as if you spoke. A note that is going to be, just a square right here. Title, which is only going to say, hello, bitches. So this, annotation, instead of having the, let's see, I'm going to move this right here. Instead of having here, hello, instead of having like this, you can put it in a title, and it's going to be, it's going to look a little bit nicer. So the next one, speech bubble, as you can see right here, you can put this on like another type. Before, this actually used to go all the way to wherever you wanted. So let's just say that Charmy here is saying, sup fags, and then you want a spotlight. In order to spotlight something, I'm going to be spotting the things that I have left over. You can change the color. I'm going to put it at, red. You can change the font of it. You can go to 28, so it's like super, super big. Well, not like super big, but you got the point. The color, you want to, it's either white or black, doesn't really change. The color, I'm just going to put this as blue or purple, I guess this is. And you can link any of these. Well, not any. You can have the speech bubble, the note, the highlight, and you can also have a label, which I'm going to put it here as my score, and I'm going to put, what a scrub. So whenever you come over here and you hover your mouse around it, it is going to give you this. So you can change whatever, and you can link this to youtube.com/ whatever you want. These are only videos. There are some other things that you can do in order to have external links. Let's see. Okay, yeah, external annotation links, which are going to send you, for example, click here from my Twitter, and it's going to send you to your Twitter. Now, the thing that you depend on your banners, for example, right here, my banners only last for 6 seconds, and you will see that right here. If we wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's going to go like this. And as soon as they disappear, you are not able to click the thing anymore. So, again, this depends on your banner. And if I go all the way to the end where I have my outro right over here. There we go. So I have an annotation right here, playlist, and no, yeah, there's only 3. So this is how you edit your annotations. Again, this is a very, very quick thing, only here to kind of give you the basics. Again, if you want to look up any other tutorial how to go more in depth of annotations, but it doesn't really go too in depth. So, whatever you do, this is kind of the sort of way to do it, I guess. A very annoying thing, you can't actually go any bigger, only if you zoom, which, again, it's kind of annoying. So, I would personally recommend not really zooming in. So that's it for the annotations. Thank you very much for watching the computer side of the things, in which you do everything that has to do with the kind of video capture and all that shit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's just jump onto the next topic. Alright, and now that we are done with the computer side of things, I'm only going to be talking to you guys about 2 very important things that I feel should also be taken into consideration for whenever you start a YouTube channel. The first one is one that I should have probably mentioned earlier, but it didn't really transition pretty well into the other topics that I was talking about. So this one is all about dealing with your comments. Whenever you put your work, not only on YouTube, but not even on the internet. Whenever you expose your work or yourself to other people, you are going to get either good or bad feedback. You can get a constructive criticism or hate. This also applies as well, obviously, to YouTube and whatever you put out is going to receive either good or bad feedback. Now, there is a very important difference between constructive criticism and straight up hate. And this is what I would like to express, to explain to you guys why you shouldn't really pay attention to comments all too much when they are bad. But on the other hand, you should pay attention to the comments who do take care about, who do worry about your content and are there to give you feedback for you to improve. So obviously I'm going to be tackling the positive ones first. This is just one of the best ways that you can improve. Me being a Mexican and obviously my main language being Spanish, since I make my videos in English, there are so many times in which I pronounce either something wrong, or if I don't get the meaning of like some phrase or stuff. You guys are always there for me in order to back me up. If I don't know the meaning of something, you guys go ahead and tell me in the comments. Or you can tell me like some kind of idioms that I can't potentially understand because they are either from the US, from the UK, or wherever the place might be. So always take a constructive criticism for good. Whenever there's people saying that your quality, this is only an example. If there's a person saying that your quality is not so great, they're not saying your videos are shit. They are only saying that because they would like to see you improve, or that's potentially what I would like to think. So first, dealing with the good comments, always make sure to interact. Even in my videos, even if someone is saying hello in some of my oldest videos, like in some of the Paper Mario series, I do reply saying hello, because if people are already investing time into watching your content, that is the least that you can potentially do, just a reply if they are saying hello, how are you? You guys know that in every single one of my videos at the end, I say you guys have a great day. There have been a couple of people who say, hey, have a great day too, and that is, very nice for me to hear. So I just go ahead and reply, oh, thank you very much. So for the positive stuff, make sure you always interact with your fans or viewers or subscribers or whatever you want. Whether it's only good comments, whether it's replying to any of your stories that you have to say, if it's a constructive criticism, make sure to explain why you are doing what you are doing. But if it was not intended, then tell them that you are working on it, that you would like to improve. So about the good comments, there's that's just pretty much it. There's really nothing else that I would recommend other than just interact. And if anyone has some criticism and feedback for you, don't take it too bad if you don't like how it sounds. So that's just pretty much it. However, I would like to focus on the negative comments, which is what eventually and inevitably will happen in the future whenever you upload. So there are two things that I would like to mention. First of all, to your physical to your physical person, or to your image itself, and then to your videos. There are many times in which if I get into an argument or a trash talk or something, the first thing that people do is just either click on my comments, on my videos, or even look at my profile picture and then just go like, oh yeah, you motherfucking ugly bastard, go back to Mexico or some stuff like that. So about your physical appearance, you have to make sure that it doesn't affect you too much. I mean, I learned to deal with it. I mean, it's it's something that you cannot change. Well, you could potentially change it, but it's not really something that I would personally do because of a comment. But just make sure that all of those words don't really get through your head. If they do, you're really gonna have a bad time. Early on, when I showed myself first, and whenever I got criticized for looking what I looked like, I would kind of think about it for a little bit, feel sort of bad, but then I was like, this is people that you're, these are people that you are never going to see, so, don't really focus on the negative, especially if they are, focusing on your physical appearance. That is the least that you can worry about. If they are haters, however, obviously, those types of words can potentially be a little bit more hurtful. I obviously, with time, I have learned to deal with all of them, and you know, whatever comes at me. You guys know all of my troll videos: Super Mario Sunshine, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, Mario Kart 8, Mario Luigi Dream Team. All of those, I get so many comments go like, oh yeah, fucking spastic, fucking stuttering faggot, you know, fucking Mexican bitch, you know, your videos fucking suck. And even if they are not on the troll videos themselves, there are some other times where in my, you know, on my regular videos, I get, you know, comments like, oh wow, your videos fucking suck. And, you know, in the beginning, it does kind of, you know, make you feel a little bit bad, but, you know, in the end, the positives always outweigh the, you know, the negative comments that you get. Nowadays, if I get like, you know, a couple of dislikes in one of my videos and, you know, saying that, you know, it's shit, you know, it's shit. People have their own fucking opinions. There can be a, you know, great video that I think it's bullshit. But, you know, me personally, I don't, you know, express, you know, oh, this video is bullshit, unless there's some trash talk involved. Which takes me to my next point. If you want to handle it in a very sarcastic way and in a very trash talky way like I do, if there's someone in your comments go like, oh yeah, this video sucks, well, there are many ways that you can deal with this, but I don't really want to tell you, you know, everything that I do in order not to encourage this type of behavior. Like, for example, you can go to their videos, like, so for example, if there are people who bring numbers into an argument without even fucking asking, you know, they go like, oh wow, you only have 10,000 subscribers, what a fucking scrub. But then, you know, I go to their channel, they have like, you know, I don't fucking know, like less than 2,000 or 500 subscribers. So then I go, well, if I suck, you know, at 10,000 subscribers by your own logic, since you have, you know, X amount lower than mine, you know, you suck as well. So there are many ways that you can deal with trash talk, but you have to understand that if you feed the troll, you know, it can potentially backfire and you can feel a lot worse, but then you can attack, you know, a lot, maybe not better, but, you know, in the end, if you are not like so mentally prepared for it, and I would only recommend ignoring it. So, you know, in the long run, you know, hear it from me. I have learned to deal with all of the trash talk. So, you know, I know what to do, when to do it, whenever there are bad comments on my videos, or, you know, if I can't potentially, you know, detect if they are trolling or they are, you know, just, you know, legit people who dislike the videos for whatever reason. So that is just pretty much it about the comments. And you know, again, if there's anything that you would like to know, just make sure to post it down below. You know, message me on Twitter, whatever. And the last thing that I'm going to be talking about in this entire series for you guys is the thing that we have been working for, you know, towards these 3 videos. If you want to make Let's Plays, if you want to improve, what should you potentially do when you have a big enough channel? That is your partnership. So I was lucky enough that I, you know, only after I, what was it? Started making videos in May and I got a partner in October, so that is only a couple of months until I got my, you know, my partnership. You know, I got kind of lucky, but again, you know, I entered to RPM, which is the shittiest fucking network that you can get into, so, you know, that's kind of bad. So, first of all, don't have a partnership in mind right away. Don't open up your channel and go like, okay, so I'm going to bookmark 1, 2, 3, 4 partner networks for whenever I meet the requirements. You know, even if the requirements are really low, there are some times in which even if you get big, the payout is going to be horrible. RPM is like 60, you get like 60% of what you earn. And there's a yearly contract, you cannot leave for a year. The one that I'm right now is Curse, and they have 90% payout, and you can leave whenever you want, you know, only with like your month of anticipation. So that's pretty good. Another thing that I would like to touch on is look into the requirements to save some time. So whenever you are starting to take off and your channel and your videos are getting popular enough, go ahead and look at the requirements for all of the networks that you would like to apply to, because in the end, if you are eligible to become a partner, you already know where to go to, and you're not just looking through where you would like to go. That way you save some time and potentially some cash that you would earn through your videos in the amount of time that you waste looking through networks. Another thing is just to analyze what works for you. There are many networks which offer, like for example, things to their partners. RPM offered like, the one thing that I can highlight about them is that they had a like a really good variety of music that they already had bought the the rights to. So you had a lot of music to choose from that would not get a copyright claimed if you were with RPM. So that's just kind of a benefit. With a curse, I haven't really looked into the benefits. I only joined in because I really wanted to leave RPM, and that was just pretty much it. For example, if you stay in RPM and if you upgrade it to a very specialized network, which is Polaris, I think, which I believe Chuck Conroy is, with them. Since they are bigger and since their requirements are a lot, harder to meet, you could potentially go to, they would go like, oh yeah, we can send you to, whatever convention, Polaris actually helps the Runaway guys set up their panel at whatever convention they do, so that is really good. So, just analyze what works for you. Another thing, you can upgrade, so look into it. As I said before, RPM has a 1-year contract, but whenever you are done with it, make sure that before your contract renews, you look into other options and you let your network know that you want to leave in order to upgrade or go to another site that you are more comfortable with. Now, this, again, I need to repeat, this is also in my notes, just the first thing that you should ask is if they have a contract lock or some stuff like that. The thing that if you join, you cannot leave for like 1 or 2 years or so. Make sure that you look into it. I mean, if it's something that you want to do, that's fine. But, I felt kind of trapped whenever I joined RPM. So, always look into it and ask the people in charge of it if there's any contract, lock. I don't really know what it is. Just ask if the contract renews yearly or if you leave whenever you want. And so, okay, another thing is that whenever you become a partner and you start earning money from it, if it's not a a network that pays you a set amount and you only earn what your videos I forgot the word, generate in revenue. Obviously, don't depend on it. Like for example, if let's just say 1 month I earn $1,000 from YouTube. Oh, that's great. So I'm going to buy this stuff, so I'll pay for it next month, and then the next one, I don't know, you get like $700 or so, and then you're fucked. So make sure you get a steady income, otherwise it fluctuates. Like for example, in my case, the thing that I believe I've mentioned in my in this kind of a series of videos is that, no, I don't think I have. For my videos, which are games, the highest paying months are the ones in summer and winter vacations, and the lowest ones are obviously the times in which my viewers are in school. Since obviously this also depends on your audience. Like for example, my videos target a younger audience. Sorry, obviously because of the videos that I produce. So that really depends on 2 things: what kind of audience you have and what kind of content you create. If I produced educational videos and if they were targeted towards older audiences, it can fluctuate, and your highest paying months can be during school, and your lowest ones could potentially be during summer and winter vacations. So always look into it and don't depend on it if you are not having a steady income. So that's just pretty much it. And the very last thing that I should talk about this video, and it's one that I left all the way for the very end so you guys don't think I am, you know, plugging in or selling out and shit, is that if you are already eligible to become a partner, you can go ahead and click my Curse referral link. Now, what this does is the simple thing that they like, for example, from my partnership, I get a referral link, and what that does is that if you sign up for a partnership through my link, I think you know how referral links work. So, if you become a partner through my referral, what they do is that they give me like either 5 or I think it's like 5% of your earnings, but no, sorry, the 100%. You get 90 off of it, and I get 5% off of their 10%. So that's how referrals work. It's good for, it's a kind of a win-win-win situation. You get contacted faster by the company itself. I get some extra revenue, and the company, Curse in this case, will potentially get more partners involved, so they can obviously generate more revenue from all of our videos. So if you want to go ahead and do it, it's a really simple process. I think what Curse needs is 1,000 subscribers or 8,000 monthly views or so. The monthly views are very easy to get, but if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, I would obviously not contact them right away, because, well, I would really hate it if, someone would like, oh, well, I got rejected from Curse, that would obviously make me feel kind of bad. So that's it. That is everything I have learned on my 3 years of Let's Plays, and I really hope you guys enjoyed these 3 videos that I have for you. And I have one more, which is going to be, more special, and it's just a way to say thanks to everyone that I have met, on these 3 years of YouTube, and that shall be potentially pretty good. However, I'm gonna wait until a little bit later to record it, because since now I am working full time, I cannot be at home a certain times of the day. So the weather is still pretty shit, and I have a really cool garden outside, which I would really like to have like a little shot of it, so I could record the final video of the series, and potentially go on to the road to Star Fox Zero with Star Fox 64. So again, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate all of your guys' views, comments, likes, and whatever you have to say. So I will see you tomorrow for the last video of the series. Have a great day.